Hey, what's going on, guys? Ethan, Netflix Gamer here, and today I want to talk about five Netflix IPs that I think would make great video games. So we're going to start out this video quite easy, quite simple with the Sea Beast. Sea Beast would be a great action adventure game for Netflix games, whether that be obviously spin-off to the movie, following the plot of the movie, or as a multiplayer like game akin to Microsoft's Sea of Thieves game. Either way, any of those options would be a great game for Netflix games. My second pick is actually the game. Well, is actually the film, The Adam Project, which starred Ryan Reynolds and Walker Scobell. Why this is on the list is actually quite simple, really. I kind of feel like a time travel game would be fun no matter how you do it, no matter whatever you said in a time travel based game, especially if it's based on a property that everyone knows. Would suddenly be huge, be huge for Netflix in a lot of ways, because obviously there's a lot more leniency of stuff you can do with time travel. You can have them go through basically any era, any time in their own history, or any time in human history, or even before human history. You never know. But yeah, and then you've got my third pick is actually Squid Game. Why Squid Game? Well, Squid Game, guys, is quite an obvious one. Squid Game is obviously a hugely popular TV series set in Korea, obviously about a family, or about a guy who's like struggling, and basically the whole film is basically, hey, if you come and do this like Hunger Games death challenge thing where you play a bunch of kids games, you can potentially make a lot of money to pay off your debts. It's quite a weird, quite an interesting concept, and quite weird, to be fair. But the fact that people have made their own games versions of this game, well, of this property on Roblox, that says it all, and that just kind of says to me that it would work extremely well as a video game, especially since it would work as sort of like a party game, like similar to Mario Party. So that'd be kind of cool. Right, the next pick, right after those three, is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now, people are going to point out to me, NG, Netflix doesn't own Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Those films were made by Warner Brothers. That is true, but the actual Charlie and the Chocolate Factory property has been acquired by Netflix back in 2021, when they acquired the rights to the Roald Dahl Story estate a week after they bought Night School Studios. Netflix now owns the entire Roald Dahl library, so they own stuff like Matilda, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Arcs, Charlie and Chocolate Factory, the BFG. All of them are now Netflix properties. Surprisingly enough, which to me is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome that they have such a wide portfolio now, especially stuff that people actually know from their childhoods and whatnot. And I feel like that would be a huge benefit to them going forward, especially as they're looking to like expand outwards and obviously grow to obviously offer more than just films and TV. So obviously they could probably do books and that in the future. But I digress. As why is Charlie and Chocolate Factory on this list? Well, it's simple, really. Charlie and Chocolate Factory would benefit greatly from the fact that, well, it could be an easy simulation game, an easy simulating game where you build your own chocolate factory and you got to manage your own chocolate factory. You play as Charlie, who's obviously now, taking over Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. And then, yeah, you could just have the game be that, you're building your own chocolate factory, you're building on it, you're making it better, making money. It's sort of like a business tycoon sort of game. I personally play that. I think that'd be pretty cool. And the final point, guys, the final game that I would like to see is was it? I'm trying to look at my little list. Knives Out / Glass Onion, which to me would be amazing. Why? Well, it's Knives Out. Knives Out would obviously is a great mystery film, and personally, I feel like Netflix could capitalize on the IP more by offering a whodunit video game. Now, to me, that'd be pretty fun. But obviously, that depends whether or not, Netflix wants to work with Ryan Johnson on that IP. Because I'm not actually sure if Netflix owns the IP or if they just license it. All I know is they acquired the films 2 and 3 in the franchise. So, hopefully, they do have control over it. But if they don't, then obviously, I wouldn't be surprised. But just know that obviously Netflix has obviously got a huge portfolio of IP that they can work on. Like if they can't do it with Knives Out, they could probably do it with Enola Holmes, which would be pretty interesting. Big. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. What are your top picks for games or IPs that Netflix own that you want to see made in Netflix games? Leave all your thoughts in the comments down below. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, like, share, turn on notifications. I've been Ethan Netflix Gamer, and I'm signing out. Peace.